Hey everybody, it's Rory from ANSgear. We've got a new product to help protect your paintball gun investment either while you're playing or while you're transporting it around. We've got these gun sleeves from MoMoneyTech right here. It is a silicone sleeve that goes over your paintball gun so that you can store it or play with it while protecting it at the same time. So, super stretchy material. Look at this, I can just crank that thing out of there. So it's going to fit pretty much everything right there. There are some guns, obviously, it's not going to fit. We'll talk about that in a minute. But for a majority of the guns out there, it's going to fit it just fine because you can stretch it and put it on there. It has an elongated feed neck hole, so it'll fit most of your lever or clamping feed necks that are out there. Reinforced areas all around. Plus, it has these built-in sight lines along the side. Whether that will be helpful for you or not, don't know. But it is there, so maybe you can accommodate that into your everyday play. But it is meant to be used while you're playing. So you can keep it on the gun while you're out there playing. So if you fall, a trip, or you slam whatever the gun into the ground, you're not playing on turf, you're playing in rocks or dirt or whatever, this could protect the body of the gun and just keep it looking nice and fresh right there. Fits, like I said, fits most guns. So, right here. This is an MXR. Fits on there just fine. Obviously, if you have a cap or a button on the back of the gun, you're not going to be able to release it or pull it out with the sleeve on. You would need to get the sleeve off of the gun and then do your bolt maintenance or whatever you need to do right there. But, for protection purposes, it fits. Now, there is a little gap on the front right here where this feed neck is, and paint could get inside there, but we're not worried about paint so much. We're worried about protecting it from scratches and damage. Paint's going to happen. You can't stop paint from getting on your gun while you're playing paintball. That's just part of the game right there. But you can prevent scratches and damage, and that's what this is going to do. So fits on an MXR nicely right there. We've got, let's see what other guns we got here. We've got a idle. Fits on idle right there. Now you can see how the feed neck, it's more evenly positioned around this one than around this one right there, just because your body is slightly different. Feed neck positioning from the front of the gun is slightly different. So it is going to fit guns differently depending on the gun, but it will still do the job for protection, right? Here's a shocker. There's an era right here. Fits real nice on the era. What else we got? Ooh. Little CS3. That's real nice. And then over here we even have a force. Field 1 force. Fits that just nicely too. And of course, see, you got to stretch some of these out on the back a little bit, but they are going to work. Now, other guns like this, I've got an amp, or not an amp, out the way, an axe, where it does fit on there, but you can see it's a little bit loose, a little floppy on the sides right here. And that's just because of the gun position, like the length of the body of the axe and then where the feed neck sits compared to where the hole is set up on there. It is different. It's shorter. Feed neck position is going to be different then, just because the gun body is shorter on this one. So like an axe or a mini GS, it would still fit on there. You're just going to find a lot more gaps and a lot more openings, but it's still going to offer protection. Now, if you're shooting something like an LV2 or a G6R, an old Intimidator, things like that, you might run into some, you'll definitely run into some fitment issues because you have a bolt moving around like or a spider. It's not going to work for that because you've got a linkage that is moving back and forth. Then obviously that sleeve is going to get in the way. And then for bigger guns like your Dam or a Fitment, things that are just big bodies, it's not going to work for that. But a majority of the guns that are out there right now, it's going to work for it just fine. So if you're looking for a little bit of protection, you're looking for a way to keep your gun safe and secure, both in play and in storage or transportation, check these out right here. Silicone sleeves from MoMoneyTech. You just stretch them right over the gun and give yourself a little extra protection right there. Super stretchy, super easy to use. Just slap it right on. Another product, get yours today from ANSgear.com.